for the Female Future Leadership Program. It is one of the Federation of Kenya Employers' flagship programs. It is a unique leadership development program which aims to strengthen gender equality in the workplace. And we wanted to establish the workplace and personal factors that hold women back from reaching top positions, and to move beyond mere speak and put forward recommendations to help in the design of a homegrown leadership development program for women of Africa, as well as develop a mentoring and evaluation instrument to support the implementation of the Female Future program.
I was reading the newspapers and lo and behold, I saw an advert. And when I saw the advert, I was a bit curious and I went to FKE and to find out what this program was all about. They talked a lot about board competence.
I learned about the Female Future from a former colleague, actually my former boss. We were discussing the challenges that I'm facing.
I saw this Female Future. It was focusing on women. It had all the kind of modules, and I thought, well, if I can get everything in one package, that would be very convenient.
First, I got to learn about the program was an email from my CEO informing me that I had been nominated to participate in the program.
Our HR team, they approached me and told me that there was this program that was being run by the Federation of Kenya Employers, and they explained to me that it was for equipping women with certain tools and skills for them to be able to sit well in leadership positions. And I said, fine, that sounds interesting. I want to try it. So I came with, of course, some expectations, and voila, here I am today.
Being a founder member of the Female Future program, I believe that it is already playing a key role in helping women to identify their leadership potential, changing the core beliefs that they've held about themselves for many, many years, and the core beliefs that have been thrust on them by the society.
The program is designed to bring women to a realization that nothing in this world is impossible.
We don't want women to be appointed to a senior position for any other reason other than that they are eminently qualified and capable to do that.
The difference between the Female Future program and the other programs out there is because Female Future program is designed and based on research and existing information.
I've learned a lot in terms of rhetoric, in terms of leadership, in terms of board competence, the importance of you being in the board and how you can actually make an organization become better.
It taught me to be on the point, to structure my speech. At the same time, it taught me on how to deliver it.
It gave us some skills and some tools to be able to do presentations, including impromptu presentations.
This program covers 3 modules: the leadership module, the board competence module, and the rhetoric module.
Rhetoric is about communication, largely about how you speak to people. So how you speak in a meeting so that you get your message across, especially if you're a member of a board. How you speak to the public when you're making speeches, what is important to keep in and what is important to keep out, how to make sure that the timing is right, your audience connects with you, you don't lose them.
You know, we all imagine we know how to speak in public, but this one helps you understand that indeed it's important for you to know your audience, and it's very important for you to sell yourself and sell the message and endear the message to the audience.
The leadership module was excellent for me. I needed to understand myself. It was very interesting getting to know my type of personality, and that also helping me understand that not everybody is like me. And because I am unique and different, I need to understand that these people are also different, and so keeping a gauge in terms of how I interact with them.
There was personal image, how to, as a woman, how to bring out yourself in a professional manner.
Power dressing is important, and it's not just for women. The men do it. They have serious cufflinks, they have serious suits, and everybody realizes that's an important person.
The learning on the board competence module, which is the key bit of the program, was different from the normal leadership.
It built my capacity to understand my board better, because that is my daily work.
The board competence module was able to help me learn the team roles. When you sit in a board, what role do you play as a person?
In Kenya, there should be 30% of women representation at the board level for public companies. Now, unfortunately, when a lot of women who are chosen to sit, the men who are already there and they've grown into these positions look at them as tokens, where whatever you say, I mean, you're just here not because you deserved it, but because it was the policy. Then I look at women and say, no, it was not because it was the policy. You actually deserved it.
As a woman, you're not just sitting pretty on a seat and not giving any contribution.
You want to go and contribute. You want to have your presence felt so that these people sitting on the same table with you, they know that you know.
As we go through the board competence, we get a lot of clarity that yes, you want to be a member of a board, but not to earn money and for the fame of it, but you want to make a contribution to the betterment of this company and of course the country at large.
When the women are in that board, they will be making decisions using their soft skills and maybe other things that the management would normally not consider.
A woman on the board makes a difference.
My highest has been seeing people coming into the program. You see the transformation process as they go through the transformation process, and the final product at the time they graduate.
This program is very important for women, especially in the middle management levels, who want to grow into top leadership positions or even sit in different boards. It's important for them to come because you think you've got it all until you come and you realize that you actually do have gaps and there's a lot to learn.
Women in corporates and even in public sector have gone through various programs. But this program is so different and so unique in the sense that you learn from one another.
I found the program very enlightening, and I liked the practical bit because we were actually trained by different CEOs and other women who already sit on boards.
Any professional woman who's looking to serve on a board at some point in their career to participate in the program.
I would recommend the program for employers, considering development of women in most of our establishment is fairly minimal. And that can be used as a program that is actually used to develop the women.
Every organization should think about supporting some of their women leaders to attend this program.
There is leadership potential in every woman, and I believe God intended women to be in leadership.
Women are their worst enemy is a suppression technique. It's a way of making people, start, fighting, looking for, colliding for nothing.
I also encourage many employers to take part in helping us by nominating people to the program. To the government and the private sector, we would like them to sponsor women to take part in this program.
To the professional women, I would say seriously consider it if you want to get onto a board.
This is critical that employers put women through.
If you have happy staff, if you have competent staff, if you have staff that feel appreciated and feel that they are growing, then your business or your work also improves and it also grows.
Even if the Federation would not have sponsored me, I would invest my own money in being able to build my own leadership as a woman. Because as a result of the program, I can see the positive things that I'm able to do. The courage that I have today is not what I had before.
And for the women themselves, latch onto this because, as I say, for me, development, there's no end to development and to learning.
For organizations that want to give opportunity to their women to get into leadership positions and sit on boards, I would highly recommend sending them onto the program.
The Female Future program should be a prerequisite for them when they are looking for women to sit on the board.
If you have really experienced the Female Future program, I think you should really feel confident.
Women should not be afraid to take the opportunity when it does present itself. And for the men, our counterparts, supporting a woman to succeed in a leadership position is a good thing to do.
It is also important for organizations who are looking to improve their workforce and considering that it's focusing on women, but that program can actually be used even for, the other employees that are within the organization.
I have grown in the sense that I understand more about board competence.
What this course has done for me, I think, has given me a lot of confidence to be able to also look at other leadership positions that I can take up without feeling that maybe I'm not quite ready.
I took away a lot in terms of getting clarity of the sort of board I would like to participate in. For me, it is more the non-profits, the schools, where there is a great need.
I work for General Motors, which is in the auto industry, meaning that it's quite male-dominated. The percentage of women is very low. And as a woman, I feel that it was necessary for me to go through this course because it put me into the mind of how men think and how they look at women at the workplace.
It toughened me. It taught me how to take care of myself despite the work schedules.
I have understood myself better, and that has helped me to be able to interact with my colleagues, especially those that I lead at the place of work.
It sensitizes and builds our skills in leadership, and especially how to understand board dynamics.
During one of our breakfast meetings, they asked me to stand and they gave me a topic and asked me to use rhetoric, which we learned through this course, to explain to the people just the various aspects of that topic. And I had to think on my feet, and I excelled quite well, and people were impressed.
I see change, first of all, in my house, in being able to relate with my adolescent son better, because now I understand we are two different people, and I understand what I need to do to bend to him so that we can do things together.
Before, I never used to move forward. I would see a position which fits my skills, but I was still afraid to go forward and go for it.
I've seen participants coming in and people who have they don't have any self-confidence. They could not even express themselves in front of 3 people. And at the end of the day, they've actually gone out and actually done wonderful things that you could never even be able to imagine that they could do.
50% of those 70 women that are graduated from the previous cohorts are already on boards. Isn't that awesome? So the Female Future program is meeting the objective and it's opening space for women. And those women will perform well on those boards.
Identify the blind spots in your life, in your leadership skills, and also develop an action plan to deal with them.
The Female Future program is actually one of those such programs that would enable them to do so.
The rich content that this course has given to me is going to allow me to give service, dedication, and also integrity.
The Female Future program is worth investing in.
Absolutely, 100% yes.